What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. If you haven't, that's cool. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kai. I do story times, I do vlogs, I do get ready with me's, but I think I'm gonna take the get ready with me's to my TikTok because your girl is trying to get more active on TikTok. So yeah, I'm gonna probably do that. If you aren't following me already on TikTok, my name on there is at Slay with Kai. That's the same as my hair page on Instagram. And then my personal Instagram is at Kai_so blessed. I'll put that all in here. But today, y'all, I'm doing a story time on when his girl came to me as a woman. Like, don't y'all hate that when that happens? Like, girl. But anyways, make sure you guys like this video because that'll push it out to other people to see. Make sure you comment. And if you mess with my channel, make sure you subscribe because there's going to be more videos coming, okay? So yeah, now that that's out the way, let's get into this story time, okay? It's kind of a two-parter, but I'm not going to do the part one, part two. It's all going to be right here. So yes. So anyways, this happened literally right when I got out of basic training and AIT. So that was 2021, probably like the beginning of July. So about 2 years ago, so I was literally about to go to my new duty station, but I was able to go home first to see my family before I had to be out of there. Like, yeah. But of course, y'all, like, I'm going to a new duty station. I'm not going to want to do my hair every day. Like, so I'm going to need to get my hair done. Like, I'm going to need to get my hair done. This was the time that I didn't know how to do soft locks, but I also wasn't finna be gelling my hair down every day, having to get up early for PT and do that. No, that was, it wasn't in the plans for me at that time. And it's still not. And that's why your girl always has her hair done, because me getting up early to do my hair, not at this moment. But anyway, so I went on the, what was it? Like the South Carolina hair page, and I was just looking for people to do my hair. So I seen some different styles. You know, I've been away from my phone for like 6 months because I was in basic training in AIT. So I'm like, oh, let me look at the new styles, like what they got going on out here. Like, let me catch up. Let me catch up. So I end up seeing this girl. She posted about some butterfly locks. And, you know, this is when the butterfly locks had started getting popular. And I was like, oh, like those are really cute. I think it'll look really cute in my uniform too. So I want those. Like, girl, yes. And then the picture that the stylist had posted, that picture was cute. Like, the girl who modeled them, y'all, she ate the butterfly locks up. So I'm like, yeah, let me eat too. Let me eat the butterfly locks up too. So I hit her up. I'm like, hey, I see the girl on your page. The picture looks so good. Like, I love those butterfly locks. Can I get in with you? And mind you, I'm at home before I go to my duty station. So I'm really only home for like maybe a week or 2 weeks. So I was kind of like rushing to find somebody. So I found her. I'm like, yeah, I really like how you did those butterfly locks. I really want to get those. Can I get an appointment with you? She's like, yeah, you can get in with me. That's fine. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, can I get them done? Let's say, can I get them done Sunday at 10 a.m.? Mind you, I was talking to her maybe on Friday. And she was like, yeah, just get the hair. I'll send you what hair to get and we'll be good. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, perfect. That's perfect timing for me. On Saturday, we were still talking. And she was going to come to me. So, like, I didn't have to go to her. She was going to come to me. And I was like, all right, bet. So Saturday, I'm just chilling. My appointment wasn't until 10 on Sunday. let's say. So I was like, yeah, so I'm gonna just get up early on Sunday, probably go get some coffee and grab the hair while I'm out. So she hits me up like Saturday night, and I'm gonna provide the receipts if they're in here. But I can't say it word for word because I'm recording on my phone. But if I have the receipts, y'all, best believe I'm gonna post them, because yes. So she hits me up maybe like Saturday night, and she's like, hey, hey girl, did you get the hair yet? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna get it in the morning. She's like, well, what time does the hair store open around you? And I was like 9. So, I mean, that's plenty of time. Like, literally, I'm going to be up. I'm going to be out the house. I'm going to be at the hair store by 9 and getting the hair so she can do my hair. Like, yeah, girl, don't worry about it. Like, don't worry. I want to get my hair done. So don't worry. I'm going to have everything I need. You just come with them hands ready to do my hair. So she's like, okay, so cool. I think that next morning, or even that same night, that Saturday night, I sent her my address, and I sent her my address since she was coming to me. And I would have done this story earlier, but the fact, like, the girl had my address. I don't live there anymore. Nobody I know lives at this address anymore. So now, like, I'm gonna spill the tea, honey, because no. So it comes to 10 o'clock, nothing from her. So I'm sitting there waiting, like, you already have my address and stuff, and I didn't want to bug her, but it's Sunday now, so it comes to 10 a.m. I have the hair, like, I'm waiting, like, I'm literally like, you know how the dogs be looking out the window just through the blinds, like, just waiting and looking? That's me. Like, I'm just waiting. She never hits me up or nothing. So I end up, I believe I called her. I'm pretty sure I called her. No answer. I call her again. No answer. I said, hey, are you on the way? I have the hair. Like, girl, where are you? Mind you, guys, like I said, like, I was supposed to be leaving to move to Washington at that time, like in a few days. So it's like, girl, like, are you gonna do my hair or not? So come to find out, y'all, the girl, she never till this day, she never hit me back. She never had an excuse or anything. So around like 6 o'clock that night, I ended up hitting this other girl up that I had seen. And she was doing like specials for the butterfly locks on her page. So I hit her up. I'm like, hey girl, like, do you think you can get me in for some butterfly locks as soon as possible? So she's like, yeah, I got you. I could do it tomorrow. So of course, like, your girl just got scammed. I don't remember if I paid a deposit. I probably did with the other girl. But your girl just got scammed. Like, I don't have time to get scammed again, but I don't have time to be walking around with my hair looking crazy either. So I think I paid a deposit with this girl who, with the new girl. And I was like, okay, I'll be there. I'll come to you tomorrow. And it was different with her because she actually sent me her address to come to her. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, at least we're getting further than I did with the other one, because if you sent your address, that means you're most likely serious. So let's see. So the day comes to where I'm going to get my hair done. I go to the girl. When I get to her, she's like doing another girl's hair, but I don't care because at least I made it to the appointment. Like, this was literally like kind of like a squeeze in. So at least I made it to the appointment. We're good. So I get there. She's doing another girl's hair, but I think she's doing like the soft locks. And that's how I got into the soft locks, because I was like, oh, like, those are really cute. So I'm talking to her, and I'm talking to the girl in her chair, and I was like, oh, those are really cute. Like, what are those called? How long do they last? Blah, blah, blah. So she's like, yeah, these are soft locks. They last like 2 to 3 months. And then, like, after you've had them in for a while, they even start to look better. Like, I feel like this would be a good style for you. I was like, yeah, you're probably right, because I'm gonna have to wear my PC. Like, the butterfly locks are usually a little bigger. So yeah, you're probably right. So mind you, I had already went and bought the hair. So she's like, what hair do you have? And I'm like, this is the hair I have. But the hair I had, I don't think she was able to use it. So whatever, like, I think that hair is still at my parents' house, just sitting under the sink, as it should, until I'm ready to use it. But so anyways, I get the soft locks from her. They're really cute. I think they were like I think they were like this length, like a little more than a bob length or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, these are really cute. Thank you so much. Like, yeah, I think I'll do that. So come to it, she ends up starting my hair. She's doing my hair. And then I end up like having to go outside. Mind you, she stayed like in these apartments or whatever on the second floor. So I ended up having to go outside to get something for my car. I don't remember what I needed for my car, but I had to go to my car for some reason. So I go outside, I get my stuff from my car, and then like when I'm walking back up the stairs, there's like these dudes downstairs, and one of them is like, hey, what's up? What's your name? I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, I didn't tell him my name because, dude, no, I don't know you. So I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, I didn't want to be rude. Like, this is the hood. I don't need no problems. But I'm like, hey, how you doing? So I go upstairs. I get inside. The girl's doing my hair. I'm like, yeah, girl, like, them dudes downstairs, like, they try to talk to me or whatever. And she was like, girl, yeah, they live around here. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, because, like, no. Even though I had just got out of basic training, I just got out of AIT, I was probably like, oh, it was cute. Like, it was just nice to see a good looking dude, you know, because in AIT, like, all the dudes, they basically all look the same because they just got that short haircut, and everybody's just low-key looking dusty. And that's why I had to get my hair done, because I didn't want to be that no more. But anyway, so I get my hair done. It's looking cute. Like, I'll probably drop some pictures in here just because it was giving. It was so cute. So I get my hair done. I'm leaving. And then one of the dudes, he's like talking to me. He's like, oh, I like your hair. I'm like, thank you. He's like, the girl upstairs did it. I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, she always be having people, she always be doing people hair. I was like, yeah, she did a good job. It's cute. And he was like, well, what's your name? Like, can I walk you to your car? And I'm like, it's right there, but okay, like, it's fine. He's like, okay. So he ends up walking me to my car. Like, he was, honestly, y'all, he was cute as fuck. Like, if he was going to ask for that number, I was going to give it to him. And I sure did give him that number. So let me tell you what he looked like. So he's like light skin. He got locks. Like, y'all, that man was cute. He had some pretty eyes. Like, he was real good looking. So I was like, So we ended up texting. I think it was like maybe like 2 or 3 days before I had to leave to come to Washington. So we're texting and stuff. I think I was getting stuff together for me to leave, and he would be at work and stuff, but we would just text or whatever. So I never got to like hang out with him before I left. We never did anything. Like, we literally just talked on the phone and texted. I don't even think we was talking on the phone at that point, but we was definitely texting. So when I got to Washington, like, I didn't know anybody. I was literally just always like just talking on the phone, talking to my friends, and texting and talking with him. Like, literally, like, I wasn't working, so, and he worked in like a factory or something. So we was always on the phone, like always on the phone, just talking, having a good old time. Always. Like, I'd be going to the store, he'd be on FaceTime with me. Like, literally, we would talk 24/7, like literally. So we're talking, blah, blah, blah. Maybe let's say it's like 3 weeks to a month in. Like I said, like things are still going so good. Like I would be on the phone with him, like he'd be at the house, like just everything was cool. Like everything was great. Like I had no idea of nothing. Like I didn't suspect anything. Like I asked him, like, do you got a girl? He was like, no. Like, how would I have a girl? I'm always on the phone with you. Yeah, sure, but it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. So one day, basically, like, so the time difference is like 3 hours. So me in Washington, I'm 3 hours behind South Carolina. So one day I wake up, I see this number has blown my phone up. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like I had maybe like 15 missed calls from this number. I don't know how that it didn't wake me up, but it didn't. So I have like 15 missed calls from this number. And then like in between that, it's saying like, please call me. I need to talk to you. Yeah, please reach out. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, who is this? I didn't recognize the number. I'm like, who is this? Like, but it must be important since they keep calling me. And it was a South Carolina number. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, and my family lives in South Carolina. So I'm like, oh my God, like what's going on? What's going on? So as I'm about to call them back, I see that he texted me. So I went to his text and he's basically like, and the thing about this, I don't have the screenshots for this, which I wish I did. At one point I did have them, but I think one time when I was trying to do a video or whatever, I didn't have any storage. So I had to delete a lot of stuff out my phone. So I don't have those messages anymore. I wish I did, but I don't. So he ends up texting me. He's like, hey, babe, there's a number that's going to call you. Just don't answer it. They're trying to get in touch with you about me, but don't answer it. It's my mom, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why would your mom be calling me? So at that point, I was curious. And I'm like, no. So I end up texting the number back. I'm like, hey, who's this? And the number is like, hey, can you call me? So I think it was the morning time. I think I had just got out of PT or whatever. And so I'm like, okay. So I end up calling and a girl answers the phone. She's like, hey, I'm gonna just call her Bree. She's like, hey, this is Bree. I see you've been texting and talking to the dude. I'm gonna just call him dude. She said, I see you've been talking to dude. And I see you guys have been like sending pictures and videos and just always talking. And I'm like, yeah, like that's my little friend. Like, yeah, we talk all the time. Like we be on the phone all the time. Like, what's up? Who are you? And she's like, that's my man. Like we have kids together. We just haven't been together these past few weeks because we got into it, but he literally lives with me. Like, that's my man. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, girl, how is that possible? Because me and him be on the phone all the time. How does he live with you? Me and him be on the phone literally all day and all night. Like even when he's at home, not even just at work, like even when he's at home, we be on the phone. Like I've met his friends on the phone, like on FaceTime, like all of that. So what are you talking about? She's like, yeah. She told me her name. I forget what her name was, but I remember when she told me, I ended up calling my best friend and we just on the phone, like we just on the phone and we end up like looking up her Facebook. I end up finding her Facebook because, you know, like my best friend, that girl is like a detective. And we just looking through the Facebook names of the name the girl told me. We saw that it says South Carolina. We just looking through all the South Carolina Breeze. And we end up finding her. And I knew it was her, y'all, because You know how people have the profile picture, not the profile, like the main picture, but the picture at the top of their page. Y'all, why was dude in the picture with her kids at the top of the page? And I'm like, telling my best friends, because it's all three of us on the phone. I'm like, yo, that's him. I'm like, that's him. Like, yeah, like that's him. So so I end up looking at that, and I'm like, hey, she's like, can I have the girl, she texted me, she was like, can I have your Facebook? And I gave her my Facebook because literally, like, girl, I don't care. Like, this isn't my man. Like, we literally just talk. Like, we don't do anything. Like, I have no ties to him. Like, girl, he's nice to talk to, and he makes me feel good, but that's not my man for real. So I gave her my Facebook. Like, literally, like, when we was on the phone, like, it was no beef. Like, we didn't have any beef. We were literally just talking, and I honestly felt bad for the girl, because it's like, she's like, he doesn't help me with anything. He's basically like the dad to my kids. Like, I can't believe he would do this to me. And I'm like, yo, like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that he had a girl. He never talks about you. We're literally on the phone all the time. She was like, yeah, the only reason I saw your number was because I came over to his place, and I saw that you were calling him. So I took your number down and I called you. And I'm like, wow. And so I end up like texting him while me and Bree are on the phone. And I'm like, yo, like, this girl is telling me that y'all are together. I found her Facebook. I see the picture of you and her with the kids. Like, what is this? Like, you said you didn't have any kids. You said you didn't have a girlfriend, but this girl is coming to me. And how the hell did she even get my number? And he's like, don't believe her. That's my ex. Those aren't even my kids, but I help her take care of them when we was together. And I'm like, so why didn't you tell me that? And I was like, and she's telling me that you guys are together. Like, don't tell me that you're not together, but she's telling me you guys together. And if you weren't together, why does she still got your picture up there? Like, why she still got your picture up there? And he's like, we were together, but it's not like that anymore. And I was like, and she's saying that she got my number from your phone because literally you were with her last night. Like, she came over last night, and that's why you weren't answering my calls, because you was with her. He was like, she came over to talk and ended up staying the night. And I'm like, okay, so you are messing with this girl, and you guys are together. So while I'm texting him, she's also texting him. Like, they're also texting. So the girl is ending up, like, she's sending me all the screenshots that he's telling her, like, no, that's not my girl. I don't fuck with her like that. Like, we're just friends. And yeah, y'all, like, so I'm literally like texting him and talking to him, and I'm literally like trying to call him. He's not answering my calls. I know he's at work, but any other time you can answer the phone. So why you can't answer the phone today? So yeah, literally, like, she's sending me messages. He's like, no, I don't fuck with her. That's not my girl. I really want our family to work out. Like, this your family? So I'm like, okay, like, whatever. Like I said, like, that's not my man. We just are always talking. Like, we're talking and we're getting to know each other. So that's all right, cool. And like I said, I felt bad. Like, this man is literally like, this is the only man that your kids know as their father. So girl, go ahead and have it, because I don't got no kids, but I can only imagine how I would feel if I had a man and he was taking care of my kids, and then one day he just up and left. Like, girl, no. And the way she was talking to me, like, I could tell, like, she wanted to make it work. Like, she wanted the family to be together. And I was like, girl, like, it's fine. So a few, like, days after that, I think she was still texting me, like, And I was like, no, like I haven't talked to him, whatever. So then I had him on Snapchat also. So one day he ended up hitting me up on Snapchat. He's like, I really miss you. I wish things didn't end like that. You know, just bullshit. Like trying to talk still. And I'm just like, dude, like you have a whole family. Like this is your family. Like biologically, sure, they're not your kids, but this is your family. So go be with your family. Like at this point, I'm pissed off because, dude, leave me alone. Like you have your girl texting me and then you try to lie and say it's your mom and not to call back. I hope you didn't think that I wasn't going to call back after you sent me a weird message trying to defend the situation. No, not at all. So yeah, y'all, that's the story of when she came to me as a woman. I haven't talked to him since then, and I don't see him on my Snapchat, so maybe he blocked me or she blocked me or whatever, but y'all, I have not talked to him, and I don't feel no type of way about it. Like I said, that man was fine, but bro, you have a whole family and you lying. Like me and you aren't together. And I always tell people this, like, you don't gotta lie to me. Like you don't have to lie to me, especially if we're not together. Like if we're just talking, I don't mind. Like you could talk to other people, that's fine. And like not like maybe sure I might do the same, but if I really mess with you, like if I really fuck with you, like I'm not going to be doing the same. But it's your choice to figure out who you want to be with. Like I'm not going to force no man to be with me, but I'm definitely not going to give you the choice when you over here and got a whole family and got this girl like on the phone crying to me. Like we on the phone, she crying to me about y'all's family. Like no, I'm good on that. Like I don't, no, I'm a girl's girl. I'm not, no, you dudes, sometimes y'all just be doing the most. And that's why at this point, your girl is staying to herself. But yeah, y'all, like I said, this is the story time of when she came to me as a woman. And I'm glad she did, because girl, get your man. Get your man. Let me give him back to you. Get your man. I condone it. I've never come I've never come to anybody as a woman, basically because if I have to do that, I'm already so much into the relationship and I don't want to get my feelings hurt. So it's whatever, but I do commend her for coming to me like and not coming to me with no attitude. She literally came to me like as a woman, like, hey, like I don't know you, I don't know what y'all got going on, but can you let me know? Like, cause girl, this is my man. But yeah, y'all, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Let me know if you've ever been in a situation like this. Even the dudes, like, let me know if y'all ever been in a situation like this. Because like now, like these type of situations, like what I've been through before, I just laugh at it, because it's just a lesson learned. But it's like, ugh, geez, like why? But yes, y'all, I love you so much. I thank you for coming to my channel. I thank you for coming back if you have been here before. And like I said, I will be back with more story times. I will be back with more vlogs. I don't think y'all like the vlogs though. Like y'all don't really interact on them, but it's fine. I mess with y'all. I really fuck with y'all. And like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much.